Hello, everyone. There seems to be a question floating around among many people, and it's a very confusing question. What's the question? What is a woman? What is a woman? Now, in case you're not sure, I'd like to give you the Kabbalistic understanding of what a woman is, okay? Now, this has nothing to do with politics. It has nothing to do with racial ideas. It has to do with energy, like everything else that the Kabbalah explains. Rabbi Abe here from RabbiAbe.com. If you have questions, please address all the questions in the comment section on YouTube where this video is posted. Or go to my website, RabbiAbe.com. And you can actually leave comments there or contact me. Okay, so here we go. What is a woman? Well, if you've been following any of my videos, you will understand that this universe is made up of energy. Of course, we see a physical world, but behind everything physical, there is an energetic reason and purpose behind it. So, if we see the vegetable kingdom as an example, as green, well, there's a reason why it appears to be green. Actually, green has a force of balance within it. You know, in the old days, they used to paint mental institutions, the inside of the walls, green. Maybe your school, when you were a kid, if you're old enough, the walls were painted green. Now, you might have thought that's, drab and terrible color. But actually, green has a calming effect. And that's the reason. Because there is an energetic force of balance in the green color. Green represents life energy. In fact, guess what? If you search science, we will find that the true color of the sun, the burning gases of the sun, before it gets through the atmosphere and so on, is actually green. It's the same level energetically as the plant kingdom is the sun. Okay, without going into all that, what's my point? Behind everything physical, there is an energetic source. And so why things look the way they do is a hint. It's a sign that there is spiritual force behind it. No difference between male and female species. In all male and female species, we're discussing human beings now, but it's a universal idea that the reason why male and female appear the way they do is the result of energy that is behind them. The energy that's behind them give them also their spiritual appearance. So if a male is built with the potential to extend outward anatomically, there is something energetically that is behind that. If a female is built anatomically inward as a receiver, there is a spiritual or energetic reason behind that as well. Okay? So, what does it indicate? Now, this is not necessarily the place to discuss all the ramifications of this. The point is right now to discuss and understand the basic premise of femality. Femality? Is that a word? I'm not sure. But what is a woman, in short? So, what is a woman? A woman is simply put a receiver. She is built to receive. The male is built to give. And anatomically, that's exactly what happens. During a sexual intercourse, the man gives something, the woman receives. But it doesn't end there. That's a base, okay? It's a baseline. Because a woman actually has two parts. You know, all the terms about female, mother, all those things have to do with one idea. You know, they call it Mother Earth, nurturer, okay? Why don't they call it Father Earth? Because what does the earth do? Earth is considered female, energetically and spiritually, because what does the earth do? It receives, in the case of, let's say, botany, it receives the seed. And then what does it do with that seed? It manifests it, and out of that seed creates a plant, creates our food, creates nourishment. Now let's understand that. Let's understand that's not only Mother Earth, that is the energy of female. If you don't know, you're not clear what a woman is. A woman is one who has a capacity to receive something, and out of the receiving of that something, to create and manifest and multiply more than she received. So she will receive a sperm, and out of the sperm she will create a new human being. I understand it's not her directly, that she is actually on the physical level the one directly creating. But understand, this is a result of a spiritual force that is activated within the woman. Just like the sperm is activated by an energetic force in the male. So, again, this must have a clarity. Now, this is not about, again, please, let's take this out of the frame of politics and all of that discussion. We're not interested in that. We're interested in understanding the energetic force of the female. So, again, in short, a female's energy, again, theoretically, and I want to specify why, is to take a certain force of energy and then multiply it and create out of that energy more than was received. Now, that's the basis. That's the basis. That's why female is traditionally, and I use that word loosely, the nurturer. You see, in Kabbalistic terms, a woman or female comes from the level of what we call Bina. Now, Bina is called the level of creation. Bina is in Hebrew or Aramaic, Bria. Bria. Bina is the level of Bria. Bria means creation. So, female has creative ability, creative force, but she can only create out of something that has been received. Now, that is also why that the female has two levels, two portions. Her lower half is built for receiving, and out of the receiving, she creates new. But the top half of the woman is built for nurturing, a pure sharing force. That's the ability of a woman. Now the truth has to be known, that the male comes from a lower level of spiritual force, also has a lower level, but a potentially higher level. Potentially higher level. What does that mean? Energetically. His potential is to be a force of pure giving. Pure giving. I'll explain that in a second. Don't get upset. Pure giving. But his nature, innate nature, is called formation. Formation. Yetzirah. Formation. Well, what does that actually mean? He can form ideas. He can form potential. And that's why men are very good with potential. Less in manifesting things. Because it's generally women who are the manifestors of things. Okay? The most successful relationships is not a man on his own, but a woman which assists him to manifest. Because he can be full of ideas and maybe not necessarily the best at manifesting all of his amazing ideas. Now, that is not to say, and don't misunderstand, that is not to say that a woman doesn't have ideas and manifest on her own, and a man can't, have the ideas and manifest on her own. We are discussing pure spiritual forces on their own, okay? And how they might be best utilized. You see, today, women and men are mixed, much more than they were in ancient times. In ancient times, male energy was pure male energy. Pure male energy means what? Like a leader, a force that leads others, the adventure, the controller, kind of like the godlike feature, not in a bad way, meaning in a good way. Control for the family, taking care of every single need. But men eventually became weaker. So, in spiritual terms, because men did not do or did not fulfill their male role, energetically, some of that, and a big part of that in our generations, has been given over to the women, female. Which means today, men have a lot more female energy, and women can have a lot more male energy. And this can create a lot of confusion. Of course, those who know and appreciate their own specific role in life and try to manifest the best of what they were given, again, because if anatomically you are given a male body, it means your karma, your correction, is with that body. Now, is it possible that your soul can be female? It is. Is it possible that a female body can be male inside, internally? It is. Yes, it is. And it may happen often today. Not necessarily as often as we might think, because today, along with spiritual correction, we have also entered into a lot of physical confusion, and things are not necessarily done for the right spiritual purpose. But, having said that, nevertheless, the male and female parts within all of us are meant to be played out. In other words, you can only do your karma correction by understanding what it is. It's not possible to do your karma correction in life just by responding to your desires, especially when those desires are purely self-serving. Sorry, it can't work for us because we won't be happy. The proof is, when you're happy and satisfied with what you've been given and you understand your work in life, you will be happy if you're doing it, if you're doing your best to accomplish it. If not, you will feel unfulfilled. I mean, that's the bottom line. We are not here to be miserable. We are not here to be unsatisfied. But don't mistake being satisfied and happy with fulfilling selfish needs or the needs of our ego. That never works. Short term maybe, but never works long term. So each one of us must understand our energetic role in life in order to live it out. So there is definitely characteristics of woman energy in a pure sense, and there are definitely characteristics of male energy in a pure sense. True, today it's confused because we are a mixture, but still, it's very important for each one of us to understand what our role is and what it is that we need to do, each one of us in our life, to best manifest our energy in life and our soul's desire for the reason it came into this world. Again, if you are truly interested and a student of spirituality and a student of understanding your role in life and your relationship, because of course this relates to our relationships in life, whatever they may be, if they're straight relationships, man and woman, or if they are not, even gay relationships, there is still the role of male and female being played by someone, okay? You need to be aware of it, and you need to be aware of how to use that energy that you've been given in your life, that you were born with, to the best possible outcome that will fulfill not only your need, but your purpose in life. Be blessed, everyone. Questions? Please let me know. You can comment in the comment section or go to RabbiAbe.com if you have, also questions, or if you'd like to consult on a personal level. All the best, and I'll see you very soon on the next video.